Hey there LEGO fans, welcome back. Alex here. This video is going to be a follow-up to my last video of building and placing a Sanctum Sanctorum mock that you see on your left. In that video, I read a lot of your, well actually all of your suggestions and comments regarding a lot of the internal and external aspects of the mock and decided to buy Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. This set will help furnish that third floor in Sanctum Sanctorum, which is quite empty at the moment. I think we can also have some fun incorporating this monster coming out of the wall from another realm in this somehow. So let's go ahead and get this thing open. We'll put it together and see in what ways we can improve the Sanctum for Minneapolis. Okay, the set's complete. This went pretty quick, about 358 pieces with this set. I love that you get these three minifigures with it. Doctor Strange, obviously, the Ancient One, and Carl Mordo. And of course, this beast coming out of the wall. I didn't know that this thing moved, but it does. It's got a bunch of things on the back of it. Let me show you here really quick. It'll be gears. You just turn this knob in the middle, and it moves all these tentacles all over the place. And man, it's creepy. I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, man, it's the stuff of nightmares, man. So very, very cool. I love how they made it interactive. And of course, you can move your minifigures around from the back using these clear sticks, make them jump into action. I do have a small concern. When I put this together, it's very tall, and I don't think it's going to fit in the height I have for the Sanctum Sanctorum there. So I might have to take these bookcases from 2 into 4 bookcases, I'm thinking. But definitely love that I have the cape here on the wall. I'm going to definitely put that in the 3rd floor. So this is the part where we just kind of admire it for a few short moments and take it apart and try to make it all work with the mock behind it. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. The Sanctum Sanctorum mock is done yet again. Now, obviously, most of the changes here are going to be on the interior. The only changes on the exterior are going to be just on this side, because this is the side that, again, is going to be exposed. So when it's next to the modulars, this side is completely open. So I thought it'd be a fun thing to kind of implement this big red beast that's coming from another dimension hanging out there. Kind of a fun treat for people to see if they happen to go around the other side of my city. And of course, just picking up on covering a lot of the ugliness there. I've just kind of used a lot of these very larger bricks with some of the bricks that came with the set, so you can see a little bit of ugliness there, and it's covered up. I think it looks a little bit better. It's not a massive improvement. I think a lot of you suggested doing a mural of some type. I think I will do that, but for now, it's going to look like that. And yes, I did create a staircase for Peter Parker's apartment right here, so that'll go right there. Of course, we'll stick that there when we put it back in the city. So that is the only changes to the exterior. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. For the 1st floor, I had to move everything in the opposite direction. So the stairs now go up this way instead of that way. I had to do that, so it just worked better on the 3rd floor with where we had that beast going out the wall. Everything else is pretty much the same, though, as far as design. I did take some suggestions and put a bathroom behind the stairs. So yes, there is a bathroom. There's the door to it. So yeah, a little bathroom there in the corner for Sanctum Sanctorum. Really nice. So thanks for that suggestion. And of course, the pizza parlor there in the back, Pete's Pizza. I don't know if you can. Camera's not working. There we go. Is exactly the same. No changes. All of the changes here are all with the Sanctum. So that is the 1st floor. Let's go and see the 2nd floor. So the 2nd floor is pretty much the same, except I put stairs in. I kind of had to be very creative on how I did this. I did a lot of different type of staircases. This is what I ultimately ended up doing. I really wish it was brown. Ended up using a lot of the light gray just because I had them. So a lot of those sloping roof type of elements there used in that construction. I think it works out fairly well. I wish it, again, it would have been brown. It would have been more consistent with the rest of it. But all in all, I think it looks pretty good. Everything else is pretty much still the same, as well as Peter Parker's apartment up top. So that is the 2nd floor. Let's go to the 3rd one, which is where most of the changes have been made. All right, the 3rd floor. you're going to notice right away that I got the cape in there, so the cape has its own spot right there. A lot of you guys suggested that I had the cape hung up somewhere in there, and I was able to keep these bookcases. Had to take off some of the trinkets that were on top of these, but you'll notice that they did fit. I had to increase the height of the entire modular by a whole new brick because it wasn't big enough to accommodate this very large monster coming out the side here. But you'll notice everything still works exactly the same from that set that I bought here. All the functionality there is there. So yeah, hopefully Dr. Strange doesn't mind all those weird looking gears on the inside of his sanctum. Turn this thing around. The staircase, of course, is going to be on this side rather than the other side. Now you see why I had to move everything around. So now Peter Parker climbs up those ladders on that side of the building. So as they come up, I used the desk from the new Sanctum. In here I thought it just fit a lot better, being the bigger desk, and of course using a lot of the elements, those decorated elements there from both sets, in fact, just to kind of litter the floor with letters and boxes and so forth. So yeah, that is the third floor. Let me kind of go around back again. And let me know if there's anything I'm missing. I don't know. I think that is pretty good. Let me go ahead. I had to modify the roof a little bit here to kind of put some additional hooks on it to make sure you can see it overlaps those tiles there a little bit. I had to go for aesthetics there when I put the roof on it, but there you have it. So yeah, there we go. Let me go ahead and just push this thing back. And again, I don't have the thing up here, but yeah, kind of fun to have that very large, ugly monster hanging out there. The back of it, of course, is Pepe's Pizza. Still the same thing. Nothing changed there. This, of course, is going to be... Oh, look at that. There's a gap right there. Okay, I forgot to put an element right there. Oh, that's a big deal or not, but whatever. But this is going to be against the brick bank, so it's just fine. And yeah, that's it. Oop, I knocked down an antenna here at the top. And I think we're good. So let's go ahead and put this thing back in the city. All right, the Sanctum Sanctorum is back in its spot, and if I'm honest, this is a horrible shot because all the fun stuff is happening on the other side. All right, from this angle, it's a lot more exciting. Definitely a lot better from that ugly, multicolored wall. So this has definitely got a purpose going on here, especially with this beast coming out the side there. It turned out really good. I really like how that looks. Very, very fun. And we got Dr. Strange down here trying to do what he can. You got the Ancient One running up the wall. A lot of other people just trying to help with this interesting situation. And what's really funny, though, is that you got the Ghostbusters literally right across the street. So maybe they'll come out and help fight this thing with their proton packs if they're lucky. So, but anyway, this wouldn't have happened if it weren't for your suggestions. So thank you very much for that. A much better look, and I appreciate the suggestions. So keep them coming, and we'll hopefully have something here again for you in the very near future. Until you guys enjoy your day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.